joined by Loud. If you have any questions for the team, please use the Zoom hand raise feature. We'll begin with written questions first. First question goes to Sadhak from Zen at Strafe Esports. So the question is, not many people would have predicted a round one lost EG for you guys here. Could you take me through what you think gave you trouble in the series?
I think it was a few things. If I have to say, we started the match a little bit cold in a way because they've been playing for a while now and they have the momentum. And the other things we still have to figure it out. There's not much I can talk about it. Yeah.
Thank you. Next question is for Fraud, also from Zen at Strafe Esports. EG's attack side looked like it gave you trouble in particular in this series. Was there something in particular that EG was doing that was difficult to deal with?
I wouldn't say it was insanely difficult or anything like that to deal with. It was just some stuff that we have to go back, discuss, make sure that we're on the same page with what we want to do. Ultimately, I think we got to give them credit. We came in with a good game plan and they were just playing extremely confident, hitting all their shots, had extremely good utility usage. So regardless of what we would have done, felt like they just came in playing hot right now. So, give credit to them and yeah.
Thank you. We'll now transition to remote media questions. First question from Sons of Chaos Latam.
Thank you very much. Can I make a question in Spanish?
Yes.
Thanks. Hola, Sadak. Muy buenas noches. Siento mucho que hayas perdido. Mi pregunta viene siendo, acabas de decir que vienes como algo frío, ¿no? En esta ronda y posiblemente los tomaron por sorpresa. ¿Crees que yendo a low bracket y teniendo un poco más de juegos puedan como tomar ese ritmo y aprender un poco más, o tener una buena curva de aprendizaje, más bien dicho?
Sí, realmente creo que sí. La derrota siempre es positiva, realmente. Si sabes aprender, la derrota es positiva. Y sí, entramos un poco fríos, creo que también es natural. Ellos vienen jugando muy bien desde la fase de grupos y entraron con muchas ganas de jugar. Así que espero que nos vaya mejor en la lower.
Obrigado por la respuesta.
Thank you. Next question goes to Breno at the Enemy.
Salve, meninos. Boa noite. Ou boa tarde, sei lá que horas que são aí. A pergunta pode ser respondida por qualquer um de vocês. Queria saber o quanto que vocês sentiram de diferença entre chegar frio e enquanto vocês tinham que enfrentar uma EG que já estava embalada da fase de grupo. Vocês acham que isso foi um dos fatores decisivos para o resultado de hoje?
Respondo. Então, eu acho que com certeza foi um fator, tipo, o fato deles entrarem bem aquecidos, com a mentalidade com o clima de torneo, já subindo no palco não foi a primeira vez que eles subiram no palco, então com certeza foi um fator, mas não foi o fator mais importante, né, obviamente. Eu acho que a gente tem muita coisa a trabalhar ainda, mas foi um fator com certeza.
Obrigado.
Thank you. Next question, Brandon Esports GG.
Thank you very much. I'll ask this to Fraud. Since you took on the coaching role for the team, it was only the third loss. And even before that, this is only the third time in the team's history where they haven't won at least one map, in a series. So what's the secret for a team that has this much success to kind of come back stronger after losing in such a hard fashion like you did against EG here?
I think that's something that works out really good for us is kind of having a short-term memory. Regardless of whether we win or we lose, we do our best to forget about it and focus on the next game. Something I say often is our next opponent's our toughest opponent. So regardless of the outcome, we're going to go look at our games, focus on our next opponent, and try to do the best we can to, not let a win get to our heads or a loss get us too down or anything like that. So just really focusing on staying positive. We're not out of the tournament, and yeah, we go next.
Thank you. Next question from Gabriel at Globo.
Oi, boa tarde. E eu vi o Les sobre a questão do formato, né? Vocês estão falando que entraram frios aí para o campeonato. Eu queria saber se vocês preferiam começar na fase de grupos para poder ter uma sequência também aí de igualdade de oportunidades. E vocês vão ter a primeira experiência jogando na chave inferior, né, em um campeonato. Queria saber o teu nível de preocupação com isso, e como trabalhar isso jogando aí, não podendo mais perder, né?
Para mí, ¿eh? O por time,
Pro Les.
por Les.
Para mim? Em relação a iniciar na fase de grupos, acho que com certeza nenhum time quer iniciar nessa fase, né? Porque querendo ou não, mesmo que você jogue mais cedo no campeonato, você corre mais risco de ser eliminado mais cedo no campeonato, né? Que é o que aconteceu com a Navi, com a FUT, com esses times. Então, realmente é uma situação muito difícil, porque você não tem muito tempo de treino e etc. Mas eu acho que sim, é um fator muito importante a gente ter começado frio no campeonato, eles começaram muito bem, e a gente tem muita coisa para evoluir ainda dentro do campeonato, mesmo na Lauer vai ser realmente a nossa primeira experiência, minha, do Aspinhas e do Sad na Lauer, tipo, nunca tinha passado por isso. E, sinceramente, eu espero que a gente pegue bastante experiência e tenha um bom proveito dessa Lauer.
Pasamos ahí la marca, ¿eh? La marca no pasó.
Passamos direto para casa.
Por eso, perdimos no. Verdad, no te ves chance ni pasa a esperar. Verdad.
Next question for Chris at Spin Esports.
This question is for Sadak. I mean, you guys look really lost today, I think, in the match. I mean, were you surprised by the way EG plays? And, what's the difference between the last couple times you saw them and today? Or is there another reason why you guys, are not able to perform better?
I think it was a combination of things. They seemed really well. They seemed really, really connected. And we were the opposite today. And I think it's just props to them. Like they're playing really well. They are adapting really well. They have solid game plans. So yeah, we were a little bit off, but that doesn't take away all the effort and the preparation they have.
Thank you. Next question, Lucas at esports.net.
Boa tarde, meninos. A minha pergunta pode ser para qualquer um. A gente viu na série contra a EG que eles estavam conseguindo fazer um estilo de jogo, entendendo bastante o que vocês estavam fazendo durante o mapa. Foi até uma questão levantada por vocês que vocês possuem muito material de estudo, né? Jogaram diversos mapas, desde o Loquim até o VCT Américas. Vocês acreditam que por ter tanto material assim, pode ter sido um jogo complicado contra a EG hoje?
Eu acho que material, todo mundo tem material. Eu acho que o diferencial assim foi que eles tiveram uma preparação muito boa. E querendo ou não, é difícil, sabe? É difícil a gente sempre trazer coisas novas, é difícil a gente inovar, é difícil não se manter lidos, querendo ou não, a gente uma referência no que é tática de composições. E é óbvio que a maioria dos times vão olhar para nós, coisa que é natural. Então é difícil se manter, tipo, ter diversos estilos de jogo ou entender o que o inimigo quer fazer e se adaptar. Sempre é um desafio. E eles realmente fizeram isso muito bem.
Thank you. Next question from Breno, the enemy.
Eu de novo aqui, meninos, essa pergunta eu queria fazer especificamente para o Tuiz. Queria que você explicasse o que aconteceu naquele round que você acabou marotando num eco de sheriff, você ficou atrás do homem do outro time e, bom, o que que passou na sua cabeça ali? A gente sabe o que aconteceu no final das contas, queria que você explicasse um pouco o processo de pensamento dessa jogada.
Pô, eu marotei lá e eu pensei, já que era um round echo, eu acho que na minha cabeça eu pensei em possivelmente pegar 2 kills ali, sabe? E, tipo, mesmo que se parecesse 2, eu ia tipo, ficar parado e pedir pro time estacar, sabe? Só que a torcida também gritando, o parceiro olhou pra trás e começou a se mexer, é difícil acertar gás no cara quando ele tava se mexendo. Mas eu poderia ter matado ele, mas eu pensei além. E é isso.
Obrigado.
Thank you. Next question from Edgar.
Hola, my question is in Spanish to Sadka.
Okay.
Ok, fue un partido muy difícil y a pesar de todo creo que tienen una gran actitud. Y mi pregunta es, después de este partido, ¿a quién desean más enfrentar?
Como siempre, cualquier cosa que tengamos, cualquier equipo que tengamos enfrente de nosotros, le vamos a intentar dar nuestro mejor. No, no hay, realmente no tenemos ninguna preferencia. Todos los equipos que están ahora en los playoffs son equipos muy buenos, son equipos que tienen jugadores con mucho talento. Entonces, quien quiera que venga, vamos a dar nuestro mejor.
Muchas gracias, suerte.
Gracias.
Thank you. Are there any on-site media questions?
Hi guys, Manny from Esports GG. It's a question for Aspas. I wanted to ask him on the English commentary. They said that at the start of the game he was like ahead of his team, getting excited. I was wondering that was that just because the event was really exciting, he wanted to get into the action, or because his teammates were just slow to follow him? And then the second question is, what are the plushies? Because they're really cool.
Então, essa pergunta vai para o Aspas. Para saber que no início do jogo você estava bem animado para entrar de cabeça na partida, e você estava animado por conta de estar confiante, ou como é que foi que você passou isso na sua cabeça de... Só um segundo. Como você conseguiu de você estar aqui no Japão com relação a isso, ou foi da partida mesmo? E a segunda pergunta, o que são os cachorrinhos, que eles são muito legais?
Sinceramente, eu estava bem confiante, mas um fator que também estava me deixando muito feliz é o fato que ia ser uma partida internacional no Japão. Eu gosto bastante de Japão, então isso daí me deixou muito animado também, além de eu estar confiante. E sobre os cachorros, eu venho trazendo eles da Turquia. Esses dois aqui a minha namorada deu, e aí eu trouxe eles, e aí eles são agora como um símbolo de sorte para mim. Então eu sempre venho trazendo mais para os campeonatos. E agora tem esse daqui que é novo, que eu ganhei aqui no Japão do DEP, da Zeta.
So regarding the first question, like he was very confident and was very excited, not only for the fact that he was playing international match in Japan, because he's very happy to be here in Japan. And regarding the plushes, they're like dog plushes that he's been bringing since Turkey. They're like a lucky amulets for them. And two of them, it was the girlfriend that gave, and there is a new one that Zeta, a player, that gave to him like just recently.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any additional on-site media questions? That concludes our press conference with Loud. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the press conference. We are joined by EG.
That was coffee.
We are joined by EG coming off of their victory against Loud. If you have any questions for the team, please use the Zoom hand raise feature, but we will start with written questions first. First question goes to Boostio from Zen at Strafe Esports. You faced and lost to Loud twice before in the Americas League. Today you overcame them and performed very well. How does it feel to defeat Loud finally? And moreover, how did you manage to improve so quickly?
Feels really good to beat Loud, and I think we've been this good for a long time now. I think in playoffs we kind of showed hints of it. We lost to Energy and Loud in playoffs, but those two matches were washes. We thought we should have 2-0'd Loud in playoffs in NA. So I think we've been this good. It just we're being consistent with it, and when we're consistent with it, I think we'll just keep winning, and there's no limit.
Awesome. So the next, sorry, I don't know what that was. 1 second. Okay. All right, so the next question is going to start with a clip that you'll see over here on this TV, and then we'll ask a question after the clip is done.
Jogimo.
No, Tui. Don't miss. No. You're so weird, bro.
I always clear stuff.
What?
I always
know ya.
stuff.
Yeah. That's so good.
All right, and the question goes to Jogimo from Brandon at Esports GG. There's maybe a little bit too much patience here. Did you think even for a second that you weren't backed all the way into the corner as Tui's blocked you, and what made you finally turn around?
Yeah, I definitely think that I didn't clear, I didn't go fully in the corner, and I kind of felt a bump, but I didn't really know if somebody was there until I heard some stuff, but I had a feeling because Boosie said there's no one pushing B main, there's none of this stuff happening in mid, so usually somebody would sit in the right side or left side of that corner in A main, so that's why I was kind of going to clear, but I just had to flick back just in case I didn't clear that because I'm pretty bad at clearing stuff sometimes, so yeah, that's what happened.
And the crowd yelled very loud this whole time.
No, you smelt them. I mean, but in reality, I smelt them. So it is what it is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question will also follow a clip.
Oh God.
Who is this today?
Who is that? What streamer?
That was today.
Slicky.
Hey, where's the 1D?
You're owning, bro.
And the question comes from Chris at Spin Esports for Jogimo. How did you get that sheriff kill? And Slicky said that you were a clutch god. Does the team agree?
How did I get the sheriff kill? I just lined up A main, where the people run out of, or B main, or is it B main? I don't even remember.
Yeah, it would be man.
That's B main.
He's hacking, bro. What do you want?
So I'm just holding the line that people run out very close to the wall, and then I think I'm okay at clutching, but the team can ask.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Jaw's the best in 1v4 clutches.
Oh,
when it just looks impossible, that's Jaw. Corbin's good in 1v2s. And then Ethan's just also very good at clutching. And then Max, that's crazy.
I guess I can clutch.
Thank you. Next question goes to Potter from Zen at Strafe Esports. You'll next face either Team Liquid or ADG. What do you think of both teams and whom would you rather face?
Oh, that's a good question. I think both teams are really good. EDG are on definitely a bit of a honeymoon. ConCon looks insane. I think for us, we'd rather play Team Liquid. There's just this unpredictable factor coming out from EDG and a lot of unknown quantities. Whereas for Liquid, you can expect a certain play style. You can definitely expect a certain amount of map control coming out from a team like Liquid. So I think for sure for us, it would be Liquid over EDG, but kind of depends on the day.
Thank you. We'll now transition to remote media questions. First question from Sons of Chaos Latam.
Thank you very much. This question goes to Potter, and I hope you remember in VCT America, you told me that you believe in your team after the lost strike. And that you say that about June, that today you'll be the champions in America 2-0. I know it's a cliche question, but how do you feel after this long path of positive results and learning?
I mean, it feels really good. It definitely feels good. It's like a weight off our shoulders for sure, and we're kind of playing like that. So you can definitely see how much confidence this is kind of catapulting us forward on for sure. But each win and each loss for us as a squad, it's been good either way. We've learned a lot from it, or we've gained confidence from it. So we're kind of in that kind of perfect position. Kind of ramping up as we go throughout the season, and we're ramping up throughout this tournament. So it feels really good. I wish I could have more adjectives to describe that for you, but it feels amazing.
Thank you very much for the answer. I was screaming after the result.
I was too. I was too.
Thank you. Next question from Diogo at VLRGG.
Thank you. This is also for Potter. You guys obviously have a little bit of story against that with your VCT Americas matches. I'm just looking to know how those two matches kind of helped shape the preparation for today.
Yeah, I mean, we just got punished enough. We got punished enough in those first two matches to be able to talk about what we needed to talk about. And again, that sort of experience that a younger team like us has, you again, a lot of learnings from it. So for us, without giving away too many details of what we learned, yeah, each of those rounds, we were just able to kind of dissect and figure out how we're gonna approach it again the next time.
Next question from Brandon Esports GG.
Thank you very much. I'll ask this to Ethan. On a few prior press conferences, just kind of reiterated how you didn't really have any expectations at all for the team, and that's just kind of your go-to is to not expect anything and then just get the results as they come. You know, Loud's resume speaks for itself. Now having 2-0'd them in the playoffs, do you kind of feel like this is real now? You're actually here and you're ready to say, "Hey, we're gonna win this thing"?
Nah, sticking to it. No expectations.
Don't lie.
Still,
Love that.
I mean, obviously we're playing insane. There's no doubt about that. But you know, I like my mentality where it's at.
Yeah,
So
it's
I'm
perfect.
gonna stick to that till we win.
We literally don't care. Good luck. Good luck. We will run you down. Good luck.
Thank you. Next question from Diogo VLRGG.
Thank you. This is for Demon. And Potter kind of answered this a little bit ago, but I want to hear it from you. You're going to be playing Edward or Liquid next. Do you have any preferences? You know, what's the game plan going forward?
Don't care.
Next question from Chris at Spin Esports.
This question will be for Potter because I think this is something that people always comparing in the plus and minuses of like teams going to the playoffs right away. You know, do you think it's more advantageous for you in your own position right now that you actually go to the group stage first before you come into the playoffs, so you have that kind of momentum? And a little bit of question for Bustio. So are you going to give anything for MIBR when you get back to the to the US?
You go first. You go first.
Yeah, MIBR is literally Jesus Christ in the flesh. I don't know how that happened. We were talking about it earlier in our prac room that if there are multiple universes, this is the one universe where MIBR beats them, and it is insane that we're living in it. So it's nuts. Thank God for them.
I already forgot my question. Sorry.
Yeah. So I mean, people have been comparing like, oh yeah, it's better to start in the playoff. It's better to start in the group stage. Yeah.
Right. Right. That's a tricky one. I would say when we're traveling internationally like this, it's definitely better to have the couple days off to kind of recollect yourselves. So for us, having the schedule that we've had and getting the dubs and a couple days off in between has been fantastic. But I think if we were in NA, I would probably answer this in the other way around, which is that the more we play, the better it would be for us to just ride that momentum without having a few day break. So it's very situational, I think.
Thank you. Next question from Brandon Esports GG.
Thank you again. I'll ask this to Demon One. Kind of in the promotional video that they showed about the playoffs, the big quote from you was that your goal was to destroy everyone. We know that your plan is to take on Durka. That's who you're looking forward to, kind of the ball buff comparison. But up until this point, I'd like to just ask who, and specifically what player have you destroyed so far that you enjoyed destroying the most, and why?
I don't know, everyone. It's just like the same feeling.
Aspas. It's definitely Aspas.
No, it's everyone. It's the same feeling. You just beat them. That's it.
That's true. It's fair.
Thank you. Are there any on-site media questions? All right, that concludes our press conference with EG. Thank you very much.